Welcome back to Carefree TV. I've just got back from a 2-0 win against Newcastle at home. A win is pretty much the only word I can use to describe it. It wasn't a great game, but 3 points are 3 points, and I'll take them at this rate. The first half we were so shit. I mean, I actually think we played worse in that first half than we did against Tottenham when we got absolutely raped. So it was really poor. The passing was terrible. Newcastle were the better side. They hit the crossbar through Sissoko. Players like Perez, and Cabella. Cabella looked like Messi. I don't know who the hell that kid was. He was going in and out of our players like it was nothing. And Pet Cech, a player who I said in my preview should play this game, he made some good saves in that first half and really did keep us in it. So obviously Mourinho's been watching my videos. He knows what team to put out. Yeah, obviously put Zuma in centre half as well. We played quite well. So two positive influences on the side. I think concerningly, Dave went down with an injury, and he is he's our best left back. Luis did okay when he came on, but hopefully it looked like a hamstring. So hopefully he'll be back for the City game. So I don't want to see Luis against Luis. I've said it millions of times. He can't man mark. He can't really defend. His positioning's shit. But going forward, he's he's absolutely brilliant. So hopefully he'll do, and hopefully by the City game he would have recovered. It was So that was the first half, and then I think the worst player in the pitch in that first half was the player that scored the goal in the end, Oscar. He was really poor in that first half. I feel that I think he would have been taken off had he not got on the end of the goal. I didn't even see the goal that well. I wasn't paying attention. It's getting to half time. I was checking the City score. I look up and the ball's played across. I smashed it in, and I went mental. So that was good. Obviously, second half was a lot better. It was a lot better. Still wasn't great. We still were a bit asleep, but I felt Newcastle ran out of steam. They tried a high pressure game. They missed their chance in the first half, and they just ran out. They just couldn't keep up. We went through, and Costa scored such a great goal. That's the difference between this year and last year. Like the composure, put it in. I think it was Oscar did a lovely little back heel. That goal actually from Oscar changed his game. He was very good from that point on. Diego buried it, and that was it was a great goal, and that sealed the points. When that went in, you thought, yeah, that's it. Let's just focus on. Let's just try and focus on the next game. So then Costa came off, and so did Oscar. I don't think anyone, I think Oscar in the first half was terrible, but he improved in the second half. I don't think anyone was particularly bad. I just think we're still a bit, hungover from Tottenham, I think. So, that was all, but we got through that, and hopefully now, and obviously City dropped points, which, again, I'm pretty surprised at that. I mean, it's almost like they want us to win the league. Like, they give us a 7-point gap, they catch it up, and then it's like, we have a 2-point gap. They've actually handed us the league on a play at this rate. So, in terms of the atmosphere, it was, Newcastle, I've got credit. I have good respect for those fans. They've watched absolute shit for so long. They've had to put through, managers they don't like, an owner which hates the club, and then, they always come out in good numbers. They didn't bring many this time, but they made a lot of noise. Our support was, it went back to normal a little bit. It went back to that sort of dreary, sort of depressing. You hear a sort of odd chant in the background, but then, it was pretty poor. But then in the second half, it did pick up. That's mainly, it picked up not because we got louder, more because Newcastle, the Geordies died down. So, I know I like to do I like to film at games, so to bring the atmosphere. I've got no footage of this game, mainly because, partly my camera on my phone kept saying error and wouldn't save anything, which is a little concerning. And also there wasn't actually that much to film, but I have got the liquidator bit, when they come out of the tunnel, I've got that, so I think I'll probably just upload that just for the sake of it. So yeah, pleased that we won, and it wasn't a great performance. That's what champions do. And also Diego Costa could have scored one of the best goals I've ever seen when he just went past about 3 of their defenders but scuffed it. So that's the one sort of big regret of this game. But we are now back top of the league. That just feels so good. We haven't been not. I don't remember not being top of the league. We've held it for so long, and if we aren't to win this league, if we don't win the league this year, it will be horrible. And also, I haven't been to Stamford Bridge for what feels like forever. Like I usually go quite regularly, but this season I haven't been able to because of exams. I noticed that they took the Super Frankie Lampard banner down off the top of the shed end, which was I don't know what to think about that actually, because obviously Lampard is doing fantastic for Man City, but he is still our legend, and hopefully it'll be put back after this season. But you've got to remember, 12 years, it shouldn't be changed by 12 months. And the way I look at this Man City thing with Lampard, I just use every goal he scores, every assist he gets from Man City as another argument in why he is better than Steven Gerrard. That's just what I use it for. I look on the bright side for it because it is horrible, but it just shows his class. He's a couple of levels above Steven Gerrard. Thanks for watching. Keep the blue flying high. Next game's, I think, Swansea? I think Swansea away, so see you for that. Right, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Bye.